It's showing?
Mm-hmm.
What's it showing? There it is. What's playing?
Just you talking.
What's playing? Man, we did this earlier, man. We did this earlier. Why is it not showing? Hold up. I'm on live. Share mic. Chrome tab. Oh, here it is. Share audio. Two streams. Share. There it is. What do you see?
Yeah, it's on a delay.
Okay. Take me about that.
Two-piece, that subscribe button. You already know how we do, man.
What's poppin', y'all? What's going on? Y'all can hear me?
There's a delay.
Y'all can hear me?
Still on this.
Oh.
That we're behind you.
Yo. Y'all can hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. What's poppin', y'all? All right. Hold on, man. I gotta take this shit off. This shit. I'm tired of this shit. What's poppin'? Salute everybody. Rob G, salute. What's poppin', Rob G? S. Dot, salute. J.E. Moneybags, Pilato, Robert Carapella, salute. J. Will, Lucifer Brim, 5'9", salute. Mano King. He said I'm too loud. I wish I had a cup in here. What's poppin', y'all? More or less, I just had a nice conversation with a good brother, man, by the name of Sa Neter. For those of y'all that don't know about Sa Neter, y'all need to go check his platform out. That man got the biggest platform I ever seen, man. And on top of that, his platform ain't nothing but straight jewels. Yeah, I still got it, man, but it's being a pain in the, you know what I mean? So I take it off and I put it back on in a little while, man. I get tired of wearing that, you know what I'm saying? Nah, he said Angels, I forgot to set the alarm clock. Nah. What happened was I was still getting ready for certain other things, you know. I was doing mad things at the same time. Plus, I was in the interview with Sa Neter. So it went a little over on time. But I'm here. As promised, you know, I'm here in the building. You know what I'm saying? Last night, man, we was in here rolling. You know what I'm saying? Last night we was in here rolling. And I also learned something last night. There's a lot of issues to speak about that are very worldly issues that a lot of times, man, we get so caught up in just talking about one thing, we forget. I got his name right. Yeah, he made sure I got it right this time. Live from the 718. Yeah, I'm over here hitting him with the needle. He's like, no, it's Sa Neter. I said, oh, okay, Sa Neter. I got you. Know what I'm saying? Powerful brother right there, man. Powerful. I actually grew up looking up to dudes like Sa Neter. You know, because they always had a purpose. And they were very, very adamant about their purpose. Alan Chan, what up, baby boy? Alan Chan in the building. KTC, fool, what up, baby boy? Allentown, I see Allentown in the building. Yeah, so but we had an interesting conversation because, you know, a lot of things came up in the conversation, and you know, one thing I learned about being in interviews is that the interviewer can put you on the spot sometimes. Ooh, Connect videos, Pop Smoke. Yeah, we spoke about Pop Smoke too. You know, we did speak about Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? And basically, he asked me if I knew Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? I told him, nah, I didn't know. I never met the brother Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's bad what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, as the information comes out, you start to learn other things. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I had learned was that he stole a car while he was out there. You know, and that's not good because you really can't blame Pop Smoke. He's only 20 years old. You got to blame those people around him that didn't put a leash on him. And when I say a leash, I don't mean like physical leash. I mean like keep him focused. Is it a New York West Coast beef? Hell no, not at all. Young Bull, Pop Smoke was adamant. Yeah, that's a fact. He had a lot of things going for him. And I was doing research on him. He also played the drums in the choir and all that. He had a lot of things going for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a shame that we lost a good one. But how many more examples are we going to be given before we understand that it's you're either going to be in this lane or you're going to be in that lane. You can't be in both. Nobody in history has ever been successful in both. You know what I'm saying? So you got to choose which lane you're going to be in. Yeah, that was there, Andrew Crispin. I agree. That was a straight up hit. I mean, it's obvious that it was a straight up hit. But they throw factors in there that make you think twice. Like one factor, they said that the day before he was out there waving money inside of a car, and then somewhere in the information it was telling you where he was at. So that's why I be like this when dudes be like, yo, I'm over here. Yo, I'm over there. All right, you can tell me where you at, but I ain't telling you where I'm at. Like, who does that? Yo, I'm over here right now. You can come through. Nah, I'm good. That's not how it's done. That's how you get time in prison. Or get caught out there slipping. Same day he got robbed, they said. You see what I'm saying? You know, the people you keep around you is very important, man. Especially in the music business, man. Because when you reach a certain plateau, you got to watch those around you. Ty Boogie, salute, bro. You got to watch those around you. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't watch those around you, then you'll never see it coming. Because the easiest way to get you is by those that's closest to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why, you know, I'm always cautious about who I got around me. A lot of times, man, I'm by myself, yo. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't by myself, I'm with Ladybug. That's about it. You know, I know a lot of people, man. I know a lot of people, but you can know a lot of people. That don't mean nothing. Even if he was, but who gonna walk into a house by yourself without knowing who else in the dwelling, and it was supposed to be 6 other people? Yeah, somebody let them in the crib. Let me tell you something. If I go to another state, first of all, that's one thing. I got love in a lot of states, but let's say I went to a state, and I'm going to that state on my gully, then I can't expect the state to look at me for my talent when now they're focused on my gully. That's why you got to pick and choose which way you're going to go. Know what I'm saying? Who the Fury and Wilder fight? I'm waiting for the main event. You know what I'm saying? When the main event comes on, that's when I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch the other. I mean, you know, praise is due to the other fighters, but I want to see the main event. I want to see Fury. That's right. I said Fury. Know what I mean? Hopefully he don't make the mistake he did last time. And he was banging. Yeah. And he was banging. Look at that. Everything in life is about the way you move, who's around you, and your modus operandi. For those who don't know what a modus operandi is, a modus operandi is your mode of operations, your method of operations. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you banging, you know you got to move a certain way when you're banging, especially when you go into uncharted territory. You got to know these things. But the root of evil always gets them. It gets all these dudes, man. These dudes all get caught up in the mix when it comes to money, when it comes to fame, when it comes to power. Salute, Big Max. They all fall victim to it. DJ Shook Bryant. Brah. It's my chief right there. You see what I'm saying? You got to always look at those things, man. Oh, now you're gonna get caught slipping. 20 years old. At his age, I was already on beast mode, and I was watching myself. Salute, Bloody Luciano Joe Rivera in the building. Salute to you too, bro. Appreciate you. Facts. He was just on the game momentum, 20 years old, baby. My condolences. You know what was crazy? When it happened, and Jay Moneybags can tell you, I already knew it happened. Early in the morning. But I didn't do no blog about it. I didn't do no blog about it because I let everybody else do blogs on that. Just to see what other people are going to say. You know what I'm saying? That's, so I just sat back and watched. And while everybody was saying whatever they were saying, a lot of things transpired. You had a lot of internet drama and a lot of stuff that popped up. You see what I'm saying? That's why I didn't ride the bandwagon. Salute to Pop Smoke, man. Rest in peace. And salute to the family. You know what I mean? They Caribbean too. He was Jamaican and Panamanian. Salute to his family, man. It's sad. But us as people, we don't need no more examples. We don't need no more examples. How many examples we going to get before we realize that you got to be attentive to your surroundings? And this is something that's bugged out. I see it all the time in the street. I see it all the time in the street, yo. There's times you could be sitting in a restaurant, you're sitting there, you're about to eat your food. A dude's is behind you, and he's standing there. And he's standing there behind you, not knowing that's number one is rude. Number two, you are invading somebody's space. Because if you're standing behind somebody, that's a fact, Alan Abreu. If you're standing behind somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's not a good sign. And dudes don't even know that type of stuff. Yo, dudes be so off point in the world. It's crazy. That's how bad dudes be off point. No lie. Dudes be so off point that it's crazy. And you can't blame people because they've never been in prison and never have to go through that lifestyle. Why would they be so attentive? Well, you got people dying all the time. I'm over here like, yo, bro, like you all in my back, yo. You all in my back. Won't you move away somewhere? Won't you go somewhere else? Go stand over there or something. Why you gotta stand all on my back? You know what I'm saying? Gotta say something. Yeah, they can't get past you. Have you seen the Aaron Hernandez documentary? Yes. I didn't even bother watching that. You know why I didn't bother watching that? I seen that many times in prison. I seen a bunch of dudes hang themselves up. And that usually comes from self-guilt. That's where that comes from, self-guilt. Self-guilt is what does that. We can't control it without, unless we reform it first. That's a fact. That is such a fact. But it coincides with what I was speaking about yesterday. Because remember, yesterday I was talking about how some women are in the street, you know what I'm saying, the way the attitude is. And now here's another form of lack of communication. And when I say communication doesn't only have to be verbal. It could be through action. You know what I'm saying? You can communicate through action. Sometimes you'll be on the line and sometimes you could be on the line in the supermarket waiting for the cashier to ring your stuff up. And you got to do probably behind you or behind the person behind you beefing. And can't help it. The bus driver, before it was a big thing if the bus driver got to the stop late. Now, yeah, I'm about 10 minutes late. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, S-Dot. That's a fact. Miss Geller. Oh, I'm pinning that. Can't count small though. Either it's small or my glasses. I gotta get it up. I gotta up my joint. These youngins have no social skills because they grew up trying to type into people, so they can't assess people or situations properly. We grew up dealing with people face to face. That is a fact. That's a good one, Miss Geller. That is so true. And that's what kills it. That's why you get into the most pettiest, dumbest things. And you be like, what? You will never expect to get into some of the situations you get into today if you have lived yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Some situations today is just so petty, it's like incredible, yo. Incredible. He was just a young boy, didn't have the right. Yeah, I know. The people you have around you matters a lot, man. The people that you have around you matters a lot, but you also got to remember that you got to know that those people that are around you have the tolerance and the loyalty to watch you succeed. Because a lot of people can't do that. They can't watch the next person succeed. They can't do it. They start looking at it, and all of a sudden, it becomes like that person is doing it towards them, and he's not doing it towards them. He's doing him. He's succeeding. So you can't misjudge him succeeding with him succeeding because he wants to make you look bad. And that's what happens a lot of times when you have those around you, your entourage. Pac had it. Biggie had it. I'm sure Big L had it. I'm sure Nipsey Hussle had it. You always got to watch those around you, yo. You got to understand them. You got to be able to understand that they're going to be there watching you succeed, watching you do the things that are right. And at the end of the day, look in the mirror and say, why he's doing it and I can't do it? What does he got that I don't? Salute, King Ja. Salute, Zotelos. Victor Collado, salute. Yeah, and they say Pop Smoke music was promoting a lot of violence. Yeah, I heard that too. They was talking about that too. They was talking about that too. Zotelos, that's a fact. Your man is your man when he can watch you succeed. That's your man when he can watch you succeed, meaning that he's seeing it and it's not bothering him. He's basically like, oh, okay, he's doing all right. I got to step my game up now. Let me see. I got to do this here. When I was working in marketing, I saw what they did. I saw how their revenue increased. Their revenue increased by making it a competition between the best salesman that was in the office. I saw the dude, no lie, as a promotional stunt, but it worked. Go in his wallet, right? Go in his wallet and start just pulling bread out, right? And say, yo, whoever brings me 20 gets this whole thing right here, and throw it on the floor. Man, you should have seen them dudes out there on that field, the way they was getting people to sign up. But they still got to play good guy, bad guy. And there's got to be a winner and there's got to be a loser. And whenever there's a loser, he's going to try to come back because he's not going to just take that loss. He's going to come back and he's going to try to find his way into winning. Everybody wins. Everybody gets paid. Some more than others. Pistol Game said, bet that bread on cook-off. Oh, you don't want to do that, Pistol Game. If I was to open up a truck, I'd knock out these restaurants out of. You know what? Let me tell you something, Pistol Game, since you said that real quick. On the porch of my crib, this is straight up facts. Right? On the porch of my crib, I was out selling a restaurant that was across the street. And that restaurant ain't even there no more. To this day, they shut down. I went to BJ's. I bought a bunch of them plates that you take the white top, you put it in it, and you bend the ends. I bought a bulk of those. I bought about 300 of them trays with the cardboard tops. I went to Walmart. I bought me a bag of, I think it was 24 tilapias in it. I went and bought another bag that had mad raw chicken wings in it. I had another one, then I went and got some steak, right? I took it to the crib. And I did my thing. I knew where I used to work at. I knew a connect that had a beer connect. Basically, I could get the beers. You know what I'm saying? A beer's license is easy to get. Liquor license is harder. But anyway, so I went and got me about 10 cases of 5 Corona and 5 Heineken. On the first day, I made about 20 plates. And I went on my block, right down my block. I started knocking on doors. And I was like, yo, we're opening up a new restaurant, and we just want the people to taste, to see what type of food we're going to be selling. And I started handing it out. And I went to Vistaprint, and I made cards. And I said, if you want to order any food or anything, this is the number you call. Across the street, there was a restaurant called AJ's. And they sold basically like Jamaican food and Caribbean food. But the problem with AJ's was it was on a hot corner, and at the same time, like, they really didn't have any type of life inside of there. You went in there, you was eating like you was eating in the attic somewhere. So when I went down the block, I got rid of all of that. They started calling my phone. I was selling $5 a plate, $2 a beer, $7 all together. I started caking it. And I used to sit on my porch. I had a heater and I had a thermos joint. I had the beers in there and the ice in the thermos thing, and I had the heater. I had no storefront, nothing. But I was selling more places, and because everybody was coming to me. I was watching their traffic going in and out. If it was 5 heads in one day, that was a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this, man. Sometimes if you put your mind to it, there's a lot you can accomplish. And you don't need much. All you need is to stay focused. Oh, you already know, Tony LeGuin. My phone was going off the hook, bro. I had to teach who I was with at that time how to cook. Because it got so overwhelming. I couldn't do the whole thing. Yeah, some people do over-season their food, but some people don't even put no seasoning. I done tasted rice that tasted like that was the cotton from the inside of a pillow. I done tasted steak that tastes like somebody gave me a piece of a Goodyear tire. Why is it that every time one of these rappers is supposed to get killed, it's always blamed on hate? Why can't it be that folks just involve themselves in situations that turn out bad for them? Ooh, that is a fact, Bam Booty. That is a fact. That is a Snapple fact, bro. That's what it be, man. A lot of these people get themselves in situations, man. And when they get themselves in situations, man, they cause an attraction to the people, and now the people don't want to see them go after they just discover them and they start to like them. You know, that's when it hurts you the most. when you're just starting to do something and you see that everything is clicking and you get stopped. Facts, Live Fox 187. But that's when it happens, yo. That's why you gotta watch those around you. You gotta be oblivious to other people's opinions, unless those opinions are a matter of concern towards your growth and development. Other than that, I don't care about nobody's opinion. They could boof that. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, Miss Geller. Look, I did that. That was legal. That was legal crack right there. Straight up. Yeah, I don't know either, Tony. I never met the brother, you know what I mean? That's why I can only say rest in peace and salute to the family, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, being from the street, man, it's like when these things happen, it's not, to me, it's not a big, I've been seeing it for so many years. It's just shameful. Yeah. Brian Crawley was the dealer, yo. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? We chopping it up, man. And today's fight night. So I was like, yo, you know, today I had to try out my intro. It's not 100% yet, but it's now it's taking its purpose. So we expect to see that. When you see that come on, y'all already know it's on. You know what I'm saying? We got the show popping now. Another thing, if y'all have any subjects y'all want me to speak about, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? We Spartans here, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about me. We Spartans. As long as it ain't no craziness, I don't mind talking on it. A lot of people do get themselves in some, then act confused when they have to face the consequences. Yeah. I saw a lot of people like that. I'm going with, because I like his jab, Alan Chang, I got to go with Fury. But everybody knows Wilder's supposed to win this fight. Can we agree on that? I'm going to go with Fury, but everybody knows Wilder's supposed to win the fight. Because that, to me, when you got a jab, you impressive. All them dudes that had to come in and do a lot of work, they took a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? They take a lot of hits, them dudes that's like that. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, you don't want to take a lot of hits by certain individuals if they telegraphing their punches correct. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that got a jab, yeah, as that, the steak was like, I don't know how many times the steak was like I was doing a mold for fronts. No lie. That steak was so hard and chewy, it was like I'm putting a mold in to get gold fronts, yo. See, you gotta know how to cook your meat and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna be throwing out no secrets on here. Nah. When I learned my mom's secrets, I had to learn the hard way. Because I used to be test driving everything. If I ain't see her around, I went in the pot, took a piece of the steak, ate it. Then I hear her coming, I'm gone. She looking around like, I know I heard somebody in here. I'm all the way halfway down the stairs on the first floor. Salute Victor Collado. That's what really I learned how to cook from my mom's, and then on my own. Kat, you have literally only been doing this YouTube thing for a minute. You're killing it already. Great content on different but somewhat related subjects. Respect. Thank you, Ms. Geller. But nobody would believe that I did that. Anybody that's from Rochester will tell you, man. LJ's, AJ's, whatever. That spot got shut down. I was doing more money on my porch across the street than they was doing inside the restaurant, yo. For real, used to do the same. Yeah. And you know where I learned that from? Come on. Anybody that's from the projects here, that's from the buildings, you already know how mommy used to come early in the morning with the pateles. Used to have the pateles, all the other stuff. Oh, the nacho bowl. Yeah, I saw that nacho bowl. Yo, in jail, I didn't like the nacho bowl though. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like the nacho bowl in jail. The dudes used to put all that sloppy looking stuff in the middle. Andre Span, Starlight City, what's popping? In the shopping cart. Uber Eats. Hey, yo, I was thinking about, I'm trying to do something with Uber Eats as we speak. I was talking with somebody about that because I get my cooking game back up and I start selling them foods again. Morris said, you need a food truck. That's stationary, though. Know what I mean? Listen. Imagine you didn't have to have a restaurant or nothing. You just hold up, man. I'm showing y'all game. If I'm going to start showing game, I need to get paid, bro. I can't be doing it like that. I was about to show y'all a master plan because I'm about to put it in effect, yo. Trust me. When you're doing something, you shouldn't have pride in what you do. You shouldn't care what other people think or how they judge you. Because the only thing that matters is how fat your pocket is. That your family is fed and no one is starving. That you got a roof over your head. And that you're able to do things without having to look over your shoulder. All those people that own restaurants, the people that work in those restaurants, they all get paid. They all get money. They got clothes. They able to go to the club, buy themselves a drink. They able to do a lot of things, and they don't have to look over their shoulder. Oh, Alan Chang. Yo, Alan Chang, what you be cooking, bro? Tell me. I want to know. I'm just keeping it real. Oh man. All independent money. Capo Miller. Right? Oh, listen. I was locked up next to that dude. How many of y'all ever heard of Ross Albright? How many of y'all have ever heard of Ross Albright? Nobody? Ross Albright was the creator of the dark web. he had the page Silk Road, right? I think it was Silk Road. His name was Ross Albright. Read about him. I was locked up with him. Would you believe this man got mad time? Mad time. We talking about multiple life sentences. And it was because he created something that others abused. This dude was a geek dude from Harvard who invented Silk Road. That's a fact. He was locked up with me. I used to kick it with him, right? Because he really didn't talk to too many people. You heard? And he said, yo, Cat, man. I'll never forget him telling me this. He said, yo, Cat, I created it to get over, to get money. But now I'm never going home because other people went and took what I created and remastered it. Woo! Yo, within a month, I saw him with a beard. I said, yo, Ross, you all right? Yeah. Right. Yo. He said, yeah, that was a mad team. I didn't know his name. Yo, Cat, how crazy is that a kid like you and him end up in the same place? Yeah. I didn't even know who he was. I picked him to play basketball because he likes to play basketball. And we was playing basketball and all that. And then next thing you know, they wanted to mess with him because, like I said, he one of them dudes. He looked like Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying? And dudes, want to take advantage of him because he blocks them a little bit too hard or whatever. Come on, bro, we playing ball, but they want to mess with the dude or whatever. But I held them down like, yo, like nah, you good, bro. Like, come on, man. And me and him used to kick it. He used to come to my cell. Yo, even to come to my cell, this dude had so much manners, yo. You could tell that this dude was not, all them crimes that they blamed him for was committed by other people. He really had nothing to do with that. When he used to come to my cell, he used to knock. Boom, 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 boom. He say, hey, Cat, you got a minute? Can I come in? I used to be like, yo, come on, Ross, man, come in the cell, bro. You knocking on my shit like that. What's wrong with you, bro? We in jail, man. Act like you in jail. I know it's hard for you, but you got to do it, bro. He was like, yeah, I'll eventually get to it. Because the man was so stressed out, he's facing so much time. You know what I'm saying? But he used to always tell me, he used to be like, yo, man, I did it to get over. And it got me over. And I used to kick with him a lot until they moved him. They moved him after, once he got sentenced, they got him out of there. They gave that man so much time, they don't know what he's capable of doing. They got him right up out of there. They got him right up out of there. You know, a dude from the street, when he laughs at manners, the kid must have been a fish out of water. Yo, the kid was very smart, man. I'm telling you, he went to Stanford or Harvard, one of them two. Even his thing, he would fix his collar and all that. He was like Clark Kent, bro. Facts, Church Abdan. He was a good kid. He just didn't know what he had built was so powerful. Yeah, man. That's a deep story. Very deep story, man. One day I'm going to talk about it because I had some very deep conversations with that man. That man had more remorse than I ever heard, and he was just all messed up about the situation, man. Wildlife, salute, Wildlife. Maple Cesaro say he's a genius. He'll figure out how to manipulate his surroundings. Well, I'll tell you one thing. You're not getting close to him that much because now he got a full beard. He doesn't even look like Ross anymore. He looks like Hillbilly Jim. And he used to laugh when I used to call him that. He says, Cat, why shave? For what? I'm never going home. I said, listen, I understand the shaving part, but you got to hit that shower, bro. Don't do that. He's like, no. I'm going to do the shower, but I'm not shaving. And he was not lying. When the last time I saw Ross Albright, he had the full beard. But yo, Alan Chan, hold up. You asking questions. You ain't answer mine. What are you cooking, bro? I want to know, Alan Chan. But who was the best athlete I've seen live or live? That I seen, the one that I seen with my own eyes, that I met him personally, and I used to talk to my man about it, was Pernell Whitaker. I met him on Rikers Island. Oh, hold up. You have street smarts, book smarts, and common sense, so I can see him gravitate to plus bad integrity. Did he keep his sanity though? Yeah, he was still. I ain't gonna lie, he might go crazy later on, but he was still sane when I saw him. You know, he was still good. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: that man did not talk with anybody. He barely talked, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And he stood in his cell and all that most of the day. That's what I want. That's what I wanted to talk about. But that's going to be for. Well, where's that at? Where you at? Where you at? I just seen you, nigga. Where you at? Man. Oh shit! Hold up. Did he give you his opinion on Bitcoin? How it can disrupt the whole monetary system? Yeah. The Bitcoin with the algorithms and all that. The dude had it. He was very smart, man. Very smart. But he just didn't understand the power that he had when he didn't invent it for bad reasons. Well, yeah. I guess if you're trying to get over, it's bad. But not for the things that happened that people did and used it for. No, not for that. Facts. Church Ave Dance, Silk Road, Bitcoin. That's a fact. Yeah, he did that. He invented that too. Oh. Not too many gems. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm telling you, the man was a smart dude. I felt bad for him because I'm like, he gonna go through hell. With all the time they gave him, he's gonna end up in spots with like Tommy Karate and Freddy Krueger and all them dudes. They up in them USPs. Salute, Pink Sugar got her shirt. Okay. Salute. The saddest thing in life is wasted talent. That always stuck with me from Bronx. Oh, an episode Wasted Talent. Bronx Tale. That was my movie. The episode wasn't talent. That's a fact, Butch and Sundance. Fact of Mundo. That is so true, yo. Yo, Alan Chang said he got the best mofongo in Corona. 103? Okay. Yo, Alan Chang, don't play no games. I'm gonna pull up. You talk about mofongo and I go there and I see a duck hanging in the window. You're going to have a problem, Alan Chang. Jeffrey Institute, where they buy all the famous peeps, I guess. Hey, Alan Chang said facts, no sauce. Hey, Boogie Down Bronx, dímelo. Oh man, I'm gonna come through, Alan Chang. I'll be all on the 7 line. Salute Miss Playful in the building. This plate fizzle. No duck, Angel Crispin, no duck. Yo, Angel Crispin, I'm gonna tell you something. Chinese people will never let you spend a Christmas with them unless they got love and respect for you, bro. Yo, now let me tell you about my duck story, yo. When I was working security, I was telling you I was working security for the bar restaurant joint. So one time the other bouncer didn't come. Peep it. Here I am. I'm working crazy hours. I'm coming in at like 1 o'clock, ain't leaving till like 3 in the morning. I miss Chinese food. Hey, yo, but peep it. So, long story short, there's these 3 dudes. They don't want to leave. It's already 3 in the morning. I'm like, yo, excuse me. We're closed. You got to go. The dude comes out of nowhere and say, yo, where you boy, you're scored. Yo, he just started cursing me out. So, I'm allowed to put hands on him. So, I'm like, listen, bro. I took his beer. I said, yo, this is over with. You got to go. We're closed. Man, that dude got up, and I started fighting with all 3 of them. They was trying to hit me with the bottle and all that. The other bouncer didn't show up for work. So I got to get busy with these 3 dudes. Now, I'm handling them. Don't get me wrong. But you can't underestimate the power of 3 to 1. What got me through was my skill. I was giving them bing, 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 moving to the side. I'm used to fighting so many heads at one time. Long story short, though, one of the dudes went in the bathroom, and I took my eye off of him because the Chinese dude that was one of the owner's son that owned the business. He came up and hit the dude with some, like it was like a wooden. It looked like, you ever see them ice cream pops, and they got that stick. Well, this one was a bigger one, a little bit more thicker. He hit son in the neck with that joint. Bah! And it had like a Chinese writing on it. But long story short, he knocked him out. That messed me up because when he did that, I'm looking at that like, yo, word, how the hell he do that? And the dude got me with the chair. Anyway, long story short, they gave me a bonus for that. They gave me like $600-700 bonus. And they paid for my hospital bill because I had to go to the hospital for that. Come Christmas, the Chinese New Year, whatever it was, I forgot what it was. It was a holiday, trust me. They had the whole table. Duck, all kinds of other stuff was around it. And I was ready to leave. I was like, okay, I see you, Uncle. Boy, as I'm walking away, he says, no, you stay. Like, who, me? Yeah, you stay. Come. I'm over there. I busted down. I didn't know what they were saying. They was probably catching wreck on me. They like, yo, look at him. I don't know what they were saying. All I know is that the Chinese don't lie. The sauce is what counts. It could be dog, cat, turtle, or fox. But if the sauce is good, it makes the whole thing taste better, you heard? No lie. So that's why La Cabana, La Cabana, I know about the Cabana Alan Chang. Yeah, Alan Chang definitely from Jackson Heights over there. Corona, Jackson Heights area. Uh-huh. Nicole Armstrong, uprise, uprise. Hey, yo, another thing. When y'all get these shirts, I know a lot of people getting shirts. I've been asking for pictures because I'm going to do like a little slideshow with everybody in it. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people. I done sent out a lot of shirts, man. I got the hoodies too coming through. Victor Collado, shrimp fried rice. So my shrimp fried rice is off the meat rack. You don't want to play with mine. If they find out my recipe for my shrimp fried rice, City Island gonna come calling for me. What's that, Gabe Rodriguez? Oh, hey, yo. So no doubt, Pink Sugar. Hey, yo. So check it. So right now on YouTube, hold on, let me. Okay, I'm gonna put it up. I just got something on my DM. I'm gonna put it up. So I got a surprise for everybody. In a little while, I got a surprise for everybody. I'm gonna put it up. You know what I'm saying? But for those that ain't see this live, you gotta see this live first. So I don't know if I should put it up. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Let's see what happens, you heard? We need a cookbook, Cat. Make it happen. Yeah, tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. No, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I'm gonna put another cooking joint together. I gotta see what I'm gonna make. Gabe Rodriguez, what you think about Hocus 4/5 and Hassan Campbell? He was talking about Pistol Pete from Sex Money Murder. I mean, I don't get into that situation only for the simple fact that we on the net and people are going to voice their opinion. I personally know Pistol Pete. Personally, Pistol Pete was with me in OBCC and in HDM. You know what I'm saying? So I know both of them. I mean, I knew them in both spots. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about Pistol Pete, he always kept it official. You know what I'm saying? Always kept it official, and he put in that work. But we on the net. And as all of us know, the net is we have a First Amendment right of freedom of speech, and people are going to use that, and they're going to say whatever they want to say. You see what I'm saying? That's why there's certain things are for certain people, certain things are not. So, when people are promote, I listened to what he said about the music and stuff like that, and I ain't gonna lie. Not the Pistol Pete part. That I don't agree with. Pistol Pete, my man, and that's my dude. But that's his opinion, and he's entitled to his opinion. I'm talking about the part when he was talking about the music. When he said what he said about the music, it was kind of like it's up for debate. It's a debatable topic, should I say? It's a topic that you can say is debatable. You know what I'm saying? Because some people could have facts on both sides of that. So when he said that, I was even caught out there like, whoa. I had to double back. You know what I'm saying? I double back. I'm not gonna lie, I double back because I was like, damn, you hear what he said? You know what I mean? What he said had a lot of significance to it. But like I said, as far as the piece of Pete part, I can tell you from my experience being with him. You know what I'm saying? And when I speak, it's because facts. When I speak, it's because of my experience with him. That's it. You know what I'm saying? As far as like um other people are entitled to their opinions and they're gonna say it no matter what we believe, think, or do. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. That's a fact, Lucifer Brim 59. Freedom of speech, but I cannot guarantee your freedom after you speak. That's a fact. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Wayno up in here? Where Wayno at? Wayno's in here? Salute Wayno. I didn't even see him. But yeah, oh, the fight starting in a few. Okay, I'm about to get on it soon. You know what I mean? But our biggest thing, man. Let me. I just want to leave with a something important. A lot of times we feel bad about certain situations. Salute, Wayno. I see you now. 100%. But we feel sorry for people in situations because of the result of the situation. And even though we have information that shows why situations come about, we still choose to take a stand in what we believe. And that's what makes us individuals. But on the other side of that coin, you got to say to yourself, is my belief condemned by my aspirations of being limited? Is my beliefs condemned by my aspirations of being limited? And the reason I say that is because if you choose a goal, you choose a path, you choose a place to go to, but that place is limited for the furthest as you can go. Is it in your best benefit to go along that path? You see what I'm saying? Is it beneficial to go that path? We all lose it at times, man. You know what I'm saying? We all lose it at times. Shout out Buki Low. That's my bro right there. I love him to death. Wildlife, Wayno, KK, CK. Let's talk about it. But, we got to understand where our aspirations are trying to go to. And we have to give each other the space so that everybody can succeed in their own lane. And those that are not here, we can't kill them, even though they're already dead. Somehow we got to keep those people alive. SI, you know how SI is alive? SI is alive because me and him were on the same type of time always. Since the day I met him, we went hard. And he was strict about policy the same way I am too. So I say that to say this, man. Better us as a family. Better us as a power than us being better at destruction and a lifestyle that only lasts an hour. You see what I'm saying? And with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm up out of here. But I just want everybody to know we got this on lock. You heard? You heard? So make sure y'all remember. You know what I'm saying? That we in the building. Spartans is always in the building. Because that fight's coming up. You know what I'm saying? And if you see Tyson Fury working that jab, if you see Tyson Fury making sure he gets away every time he throws them wild ass rights, if you see Tyson Fury hitting him with that jab, going backwards every time he throws that two swing hard, and he comes forward and hits him with a 1, 2, 3, remember me. Picture me rolling. But also, don't forget that I told you Wilder is supposed to win the fight. You heard? But I'm just letting you know. If that jab gets working, don't forget to smile, you heard?
And I'm about to do a tight beat on arcade. And
Please that subscribe button. You already know how we do, man.